Lunasin. So what is this stuff? Well, it's a small peptide that's isolated from soybeans, and the company says it has an epigenetic mechanism. What does that mean? What this actually does is it alters the pattern of histone acetylation in a person. So histones regulate the particular pattern of genes that are turned on. And one of the things that we've known for a long time is that the pattern of histone acetylation in people with ALS is abnormal, as is the pattern of genes that are turned on. There is a destructive pattern of genes turned on instead of a protective pattern, which is very odd. And we've gone after histone acetylation before in a mainstream ALS trial with a drug called sodium phenylbutyrate. Didn't work, but maybe this has a different effect that will be more powerful. What's the evidence that this might work? Well, I have found one definite ALS reversal. Man's name was Mike McDuff. I won't show you the video, but it was another situation where late at night I got a video from a patient that had been on that evening. It was from Providence, Rhode Island, and it showed a patient who said they had ALS, and said that as of a year ago, they were not able to speak or swallow and had lost most of the use of their arms and legs. Then they started taking Lunasin, and now their speech had returned to normal, and their swallowing had returned to normal, and they had their feeding tube taken out, and the strength in their arms and legs was getting better. So again, I found Mike McDuff on the internet, I got him to send me records, and he's right. He was seen at Mass General Hospital by 2 neurologists I trust, as well as at the University of Rhode Island. Mike McDuff actually has a pure lower motor neuron form of ALS, which is called PMA. But he has had a reasonable workup for mimics, and he is followed in an ALS clinic. So I am certain that he's getting better because I have measurements from his speech therapist, his nutrition therapist, his physical therapist, and his occupational therapist to tell me he really is getting better. Now, he's not the only one that reports. So since I became interested in this, I've been bombarded with emails from people around the world who are trying Lunasin. And there are 13 people who've supplied me with enough information that I can at least make a table. I don't have records on any of these folks. I've asked for them but not received them. And so it appears that the majority of these people are also reporting gains in function, which would be unexpected in ALS. But again, I have not been able to validate these. Some good things about Lunasin: it appears to be very safe and well tolerated. One bad thing about it: to take it the way Mike McDuff took it would cost about $700 a month. So it's quite expensive. Now, the Relive Corporation has graciously agreed to supply us with free product for our trial. So we won't have to charge people anything to be in our trial. So, I mean, let's be honest, it's a long shot that this ROAR program is going to be able to find something that reverses ALS. So to make sure that it's useful in some way, we're going to build something else into this.